So, for me, the daily confrontation with fear has become a real practice for me since about three years ago. I went skydiving in Dubai, right? And skydiving is a really interesting confront with fear, right? So I gotta stand up. I'm sorry, I gotta stand up. All right. So all your friends, what happens? You go out. I dropped my thing. Yeah. So what happens is you go out the night before and you take a drink with your friends, and somebody says, "Yeah, we should go skydiving tomorrow." And you go, "Yeah, we'll go skydiving tomorrow." "Yeah, yeah." And you go, "Yeah." And everybody goes, "Yeah." Right? And you go home by yourself, you're like, Right? And you're like, well, I mean, they was drunk too. Right? So maybe they not, I mean, we don't have to go. We don't have to do it. So then that night you're laying in your bed and you just keep, and you're terrified. You keep imagining over and over again jumping out of an airplane, and you can't figure out why you would do that, right? And you're laying there and you have the worst night's sleep of your life, but you still have the hope that your friends were drunk, right? So you wake up the next day and you go, down and you say where you were going to meet and everybody's there. You're like, oh, shit. All right, cool, right? So you get in the van and you don't know that your friends had the same night that you had because they're pretending like they didn't. They're like, yeah, man, my uncle's a Navy SEAL, and this is going to be great. I've been looking forward to this. And you're like, oh my God. And your stomach is terrible. You can't eat and everything, but you don't want to be the only punk who doesn't jump out of this airplane. So you get there, and then you have this safety brief. And you're standing there, and the guys will tell you, well, if the chute doesn't open, what's going to happen is well, why the hell, what could happen? That the chute wouldn't open, right? So you do a thing, and what you do is your first jump, you're attached to a guy who is going, he's going to walk you out. So you go, and you get there, and there's an airplane, and nobody's stopping. Everybody's still going. So you get onto the airplane, and you're sitting there, and it's extra because you're sitting on some dude's lap, some stranger. You're sitting on his lap, and it's like, you're trying to make small talk. Yeah, man. So you be jumping with people all the time, huh? Right? So, and then you just want to make sure, you got kids, right? You got people you need to see, right? You just want to make sure he's serious, right? So you get in there, so everything's normal. So you fly and you go up to 14,000 feet, and you notice there's a light. It's red, and it's yellow and green, right? So right now the light's red. So then you start thinking at some point the light's going to go green, but you don't know what's going to happen, right? And you wait, and it goes yellow, and the light goes green, and somebody opens the door, and in that moment you realize you've never been in a freaking airplane with the door open. Right? Terror. Oh, sorry, I'm spitting. Oh, sorry. No, terror. Right? So you go, and then, if you were smart, you sat in the back so you don't go first, right? And then people start going out of the airplane. And you go, and the guy walks you up to the end of the thing, and you're standing, and your toes are on the edge, and you're looking out down to death. And they say, on 3. And they say, 1, 2, and he pushes you on 2 because people grab on 3, right? Right? And you go, and you fall out of the airplane, and in 1 second, you realize that it's the most blissful experience of your life. You're flying, right? It doesn't feel like falling, right? It's like you actually are kind of held a little bit by the wind, and then you start falling, and there's zero fear. You realize that the point of maximum danger is the point of minimum fear. It's bliss. It's bliss, and you're flying, right? And you're doing that, and then 20 seconds, 25 seconds, 40 seconds, and you have enough time to just kind of be like, oh, shit, that's that building. I saw like that one. Oh, you can see the ocean. right? You start doing all of that. And the lesson for me was, why were you scared in your bed the night before? What do you need that fear for? Just don't go. Why are you scared in your bed 16 hours before you jump? Why are you scared in the car? Why could you not enjoy breakfast? What did you need that? The fear is fear of what? You're nowhere even near the airplane. Everything up to the stepping out, there's actually no reason to be scared. It only just ruins your day. You don't have to jump. And then in that moment, all of a sudden, where you should be terrified is the most blissful experience of your life. And God placed the best things in life on the other side of terror. On the other side of your maximum fear are all of the best things in life. You know? Mm-hmm. So that was sorry. So that was,
no, it was good.
That was my experience with skydiving and fear.
All right.
You're gonna see big smiles. You're gonna see tandem students with their eyes this big. Their goggles are one giant eyeball as they watch the experienced jumpers jump out. And when you're the tandem master and you're attached to that student, you get to live that first time that you were in that door. Our guys here always talk about that. When they get down, you hear them hooting and hollering as much as the student.
Good job, buddy. Yeah. Thank you, man. Oh, awesome job, my friend.
Crazy.
Woo! Oh, yeah.
They're having an absolute blast. And they'll just say, I have the best job in the world. When you come down here and you see the staff here and the way that they handle each other, it's the best indication of the kind of drop zone that you have. We are very diligent about the rating process that our instructors go through. We have such an incredible safety rating here. Our gear reflects that. Our guys reflect that. Our examiners reflect that. And here at Skydive San Diego, we have the who's who of skydiving. We have world record holders, and we have 17, 18 master riggers. We have a professional gear consultant in our gear store. In the packing barn, we have a whole team of parachute riggers. Their only job is to pack all of our tandems, pack all of our student gear, pack all of our rental gear, and make sure that that equipment stays top shelf. We have the latest of canopy technology that you can rent from our packing barn.
How rad was that?
So cool.
We have a blast every day, and it shows when you walk around. You're with the staff, the way they treat each other, the way they treat our customers. It's like this place is really this is like Disneyland, the happiest place on earth.
Well, thank you so much for watching the Wanderlust Wednesday show. Make sure to follow Skydive San Diego on Facebook. That's Skydive San Diego DZ. And of course, their YouTube. You can scroll through all their fantastic videos. And here is the Groupon page for booking the next skydive, or if you've never skydived before and you want to overcome that fear, make sure to go to Groupon and check out Skydive San Diego. We'll be posting on the Bucket List Web Show here within the next month on our date for our skydive for this summer. And then make sure to follow me on YouTube at Bucket List Coach Web Show and Excursions at Where's SeeMeNow.com, and of course the Facebook page at Bucket List Web Show. So here is my post today on the blog. Just go to bucketlistcoachblog.wordpress.com and look for the Wanderlust Wednesday, Skydive San Diego, and Skydive Surf City. Also, we have some amazing events coming up in Huntington Beach. Also, the Bro-Am Surf Competition in June at Encinitas, and then some fun time in Catalina for a little birthday bash at Descanso Beach, as well as the U.S. Open of Surfing there in Huntington Beach. So here are my tips for overcoming those fears. You want to journal your fears and prove to yourself that you are wrong. Create accomplished fear I am statements and find the willpower. Get your fear goals and achieve them. If you live in Northern California, you could click right here on the blog, Skydive Surf City, and tell them that Bucket List Coach recommended them. So here is the Skydive San Diego right here. And then here are all my social media sites. So make sure that you follow me here on the blog. And we hope to see you at one of the beaches or foodie destinations of the world.